G'day guys, Liam Fitzpatrick here. I'm out with my cousin, Dave Young. We're out at Somerset Dam. It's got an event coming up soon. It's doing a bit of a pre-fish. It's been, you know, the last 6 months with water levels up and down, and you know, this place fills up and then they drain it to get it back down to a safe level in case it floods again. It's just been unstable conditions, up and down for months. It's dirty, like Somerset's normally clean. It's yeah, Youngie hasn't instilled me with thoughts and hopes and dreams of great captures today, but we're just out, we're starting off hitting edges. Gonna do a fair bit of edge work early up. Just gonna run and gun, leapfrog, jump around, fish a heap of spots, see if we can't make something happen. If we get a couple fish, should be a good day. Anyway, let's do it.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
All right, just starting out throwing horseshit rig, or TN60 on a beetle spin blade. Just on my Team Lose Light, TLL1H, custom speed stick, 6'8", 6 to 10, 15 pound mainline, 12 pound leader. Bit of noise, bit of flash, good reaction bait. See what happens. First cast, Young, you ready for this? It's such a horrible rig, isn't it?
You know, Gadoomer and stuff, where you're like, oh, this edge always fish good, or it's got a bit of rock on it. It's just not I just think the more ground you can cover today, you don't want to sort of just be aimlessly going down this bank casting numbly, you know what I mean? You want to sort of probably try and hit as many different spots as we can. I'd rather fish 50 different stretches of bank today, at least that way if you catch nothing at the end of the day, you can rule that out at the very least.
Well, keep rolling through baits. Just to lose Mark Crush 1, 15 pound, it's a 7.5 to 1 gear ratio, speed stick like. This is the heavier one, 10 to 20 pounds, 610, still 12 pound leader. Just running a big underspin, big white, big profile, noisy, flashy, bait fishy. That's old school, mate.
Oh, I never caught a fish on a spinnerbait that long, dude.
Oh, we'll keep toggling through baits. ZX40, just to lose. It's the custom speed stick. It's like a flats rod, 8 to 15, 7.6. Longer rod. Bought it for doing spoons and stuff, but figured if I'm going to tie something on, little ZX blade, 10 pound braid, 8 pound leader on that one. Surely, yellow belly, let's go.
Yeah, fish these trees and we'll shoot over, fish that rocky bank.
ZX, mate. Yellow belly fodder. I'll keep him out because he's going to catch me a yellow gut. All right, you guys are going to get a condensed down version of today, but it's going to be a lot of this. Fishing runs, I've toggled through 3 lures already. Youngie's just fishing the proven sort of stuff. I said I'll bring weird baits and bigger and noisier and different, and just, you know, just keep 2 lures in the water, try and figure something out. Like I said, this place it's never like this, but it is now, so we're going to fish it. Come on, yellow gut. Or a bass. I'll take either. Oh, to be clear water, warm, and a jig bite on.
Mental note of all the pelicans along that Bay of Plenty down in the Beams Creek. You go all the way up the top here and don't see any more pelicans. Like, oh, well, there's definitely more birds down there.
Yeah. All right, we'll go deep cranking with that for a bait. This is the Livingston one. You can, if I get my fingers on there, he's chirping. You hear him chirping, his eyes will light up in a second. Oh yeah, I'll find that in the dirty water.
I don't think there'll be many people trying that. If you were to catch one on it, you'd have more to yourself.
If I catch on it, Youngie, you can have it. Livingston lures. Don't know. I just don't know. All right, we're like 3 hours into it. We've just been leapfrogging banks, working through the baits. Youngie's sticking with a TN. ZX seems to be staying on mine, but I've tried that deep dive in Livingston, rattly, chirpy, lighten up thing, chatterbait, horse shit, beetle spin rig, bloody jackal. One turtle so far. Bass fishing. It's good fun.
Changed a bit. There's a fish.
Oh yes, Youngie.
That's a bass.
Good bass.
Oh, I backed him off.
Suppose I should get a net in a second, eh?
Oh, I don't really care. I just want to see it.
Yeah.
Actually, it feels pretty.
It looks heavy.
I'm too scared to do anything with him. It's 5 hours of fishing.
Yeah, I wouldn't pop him off for a horse, him. Be silver, not yellow.
Cut the water.
Yeah.
That's got to be a good bass, hasn't it?
I would have thought so. Or it's a fat, energetic yellow for this time of year.
Can't get anything back on him.
Maybe a good fish, man. Get a look and I'll grab the net.
Oh, I just can't quite see.
It's because the water's mud. Yellow.
Yeah, no, it's a nice bass.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bass.
I could have sworn I saw yellow. It is a nice bass.
Yeah, baby.
Dude, he is fat. That is a fat edge bass.
Cheers, bro.
That's a nice one. He's a chunky boy. Oh yeah? That's awesome.
Just in your least expected, eh? No fighters out, no nothing, mate. At least I said low expectations. The old brown dog.
Silent or rattle? Rattle?
Silent.
Silent, yeah.
Tell anyone.
Put this video up in the weekend, get everyone ready for the comp. Yeah, he's fat. Good edge fish.
Go. That's a nice fish. Cool.
Fat, very fat.
I suppose I better tag him.
.43 fork.
He's gonna be right in no man's land. 41 fork, eh?
All right, it's 2 o'clock. We've done the edge stuff. We've only got one bass. Youngie said it 2 days ago when he's like, we're going to Somerset, come chase some bass. Probably won't catch any. If we can get one, we'll be doing well. Well, he's got one, so we're doing well. But yeah, we've done edges. We've thrown a heap of baits. Doing the search, you know, the flats. We're following the creek beds. Just looking for schooled fish now. Youngie's focusing on the old Lawrence there. Just looking for fish. Plenty of bait, you know, easy to find contours, plenty of logs, side scans showing up, heaps of rocks, rubble. It's just no fish. But yeah, this is the afternoon now. Just looking for open water, schooled fish, you know, fish relating to bait balls, fish relating to edges, you know, gonna be targets with spoons, you know, blades, mast vibes, that sort of stuff, you know, bony brim presentations. That's the plan. That's the rest of the day is going to be just searching all the likely sort of spots where typically this time of year the fish like to hang out on. But like we said earlier, with this dirty water, with all these flood events, it's really, it's anyone's game. It's hit and miss. We'll just keep on looking. Oh, youngie! Told you this bank. I'm claiming that, man.
He's not as big.
Nah, I don't give a rat's, man.
He's a bass though, Fig.
I told you, this bank.
You said it was
The Bassick bank. I said it, bruh.
the Bassick.
This is for This is for you, Matty Bassick. I'll net that. No, we want to see him in the boat.
He's in the boat. Really not.
No, I didn't.
Scorer.
Pro netter, mate. Yeah. Pro netter.
Old Bassick will be stoked down there in the Cherbourg Peninsula.
That's for you, Matty.
He's a good tagger, mate. He's a good tagger.
Come back to Brizzy, Matty. We'll win a few more comps, mate. Oh, we didn't win, but we'll fish a couple more.
Won the comp for the house.
Look, after that, I'm adamant that I should throw a silent just to catch a fish, mate.
Go on.
I will. I'm going to have to put trebles on it. My favourite colour's got a single on it.
Sure, he's got the old double bunger going.
That's a bass, man.
Oh, he's a little squeezer, mate. It's a little junior burger. A lot of casting for a little fish, that's for sure. But it's a piece of the puzzle. It's a piece. 32. Oh, it's not bad. Go, little bud.
He's dead.
Sorry, mate. He's a slow release. I'll do the nice little slow release. Yeah, he goes belly up.
That's two.
Oh.
That's comp winner. That's comp winner right there.
Well,
there you go. Nice fish to Youngie. Just a little guy, but it's another fish. We drove past this bank this morning. I was like, dude, that's my favourite bank. Youngie's like, I've never caught a fish off that. Matty Bassick and I nearly filled a limit here, fishing one of the old Bass Nations teams events before they went bust. But yeah, it's just a nice bank. We've transitioned from the morning through the lunch period. We must be hitting 2:30, 2:45 by now. Arvo bite. We've sounded Kirkley, we've sounded Queen Street, we've looked on the creek beds. You know, there's bait, there's not a lot of fish. Youngie just got one. Same technique as this morning, slow rolling, a silent Jackal TN60. I've just put on a silent TN60 Ghost Wakasaki. I'm just fishing for a fish now. I'll take one. If I can hold one up to the camera, I'll be stoked. But we've still got Pelican to look at, the Spit, Red Rock. Still a heap of spots to try and find schooling fish. But for now, do a couple more edges. If I can get one, I'll take a yellow. I'll take anything. If I can get one, if I can put some scales on the deck, I'll be stoked. We'll get another one along here.
Well, that was pretty close to the start, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was probably only third or fourth cast on this thing.
We'll get another one along here. I'm gonna get one.
Right there.
Oh, Youngie. What did I just say? Didn't I just say?
He's going for the timber.
Just said we'd get another one.
He knows where his home is, this kid. He's going into your line.
Oh,
Trying to
shit.
hook up on my fish.
Yeah, we'll get him to eat too.
It's a feisty little fella. He's only a little squeezer. Smaller than the last one.
Bassick's Bank. That's the new name of this spot, man. Bassick's Bank. You gonna pole him? He's poled him.
Tagger, mate. He's a good tagger. Same size fish, actually.
Youngie.
It's tied to the bank too.
I was gonna say, that's not brown dog. It's got like a stripe on it. It's just a hook rash.
It's a little modification I do.
I'm gonna keep casting while you get that sorted.
All right, there he is. Third fish for the day. Slowly starting to get a little piece of the puzzle. Wasn't really expecting much today, but you know, now we're starting to see a little bit of a pattern. So certainly no quality to any of these fish, but from my point of view, coming up here trying to prepare for this tournament, that's just given me an idea of something that may play out in the next sort of 3 or 4 weeks once that comp rolls around. So keep plugging away and see if we can't put some more pieces of the puzzle together.
You should be like sponsored by the Rants or EJ
like,
Todd or something.
Yeah, I should.
No, he's dead
They all
too.
do like a funny little release, don't they?
And he's like, nah, I'm dead.
It's a comfort hold.
Oh, he's floating. He's floating. Yep. Yes. Tiny guy, man.
Squeezer.
Classic little tick tick. Just as it roll past that log, eh? Hey, I'll take it, man. Oh, dude, it's Tiny. Tiny bass. Do you actually tag that little thing or what?
Good tagger, mate.
Good tagger, good data.
No point tagging the big ones if you
Are you kidding? He had 2 hooks in him. The GoPro died and I'm like, changed the battery, it was repairing the file. I'm like, no, he's got 2 hooks in him, man. He's well hooked. I dropped him in the water to give him a bit of water and he kicked off. Oh, well. Oh, shit happens.
Get another one, bro.
Well, that's right. Fish care, mate. Fish care.
Fish care first, I reckon.
Oh, I'll just catch another bass. I need one now. How do you even do that? I looked at him. He had one stuck in his gill plate and one in his lip. I can't believe I did that. I tried to look after the fish, man. I was gonna full hold him out, man. Like hold him right out too.
3 in 20 minutes, so we must be on to him now, surely.
That was so good to feel. Just a little. Oh, that's a fish. It would be interesting now to put your Baitfuel on and work that bank again, but then I feel you'd have to go back up it again just to see if you disperse that stuff enough into the water column that it triggered a bloody bit of feed mode out of them.
And put a dollop on it.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not full on water, but it's water based, so it disperses.
But it's got no smell or...
No, it's
like
amino acid and pheromone based shit. I would definitely continue to use it, turn around, go back down that, put it through that water column, and then come back up and see what happened. Even if then you're not identifying a bank or anything other than seeing if that does anything along the bank. Oh, dude. Dude. Baitfuel. Don't tell anyone. Secret sauce.
He's only a little fella, that same type of fish we got, I think. Well, he's a bit better. A bit better than I give him credit for.
Oh, did I get bumped then? I was filming and watching you rolling that way.
He's better than I gave him credit for, Fig. He's a fighter.
Yeah, he's a little better. I'll get a net for you, eh?
You know, it's funny the amount of videos I watched about that Baitfuel and the amount of dudes that said the first cast they ever tried it, they caught a fish on it.
That was your first cast
100%.
of Baitfuel.
Don't tell anyone. He's a silver dude, isn't he?
He's fat, man.
Well conditioned.
I need another bass. Normally what I would do would be film my cousin here and get some cool footage, but I've got a lure in the water. Classic little bass spot, man, off the point.
He's thick with his tail wrist on him, man.
He's gravid, man. Gravid and fat, surely. Or he's just been eating a hell of a lot.
Solid, bro. Little nougat. 365, 385. There he is. Ready to go.
Bit of jewelry.
Here's a bit more.
Don't spook, mate.
A bit sprightly.
Freaked out there, didn't you?
Thanks, bud.
So we've already established you don't need a lot. Check this out, Baitfuel, fish attractant.
Juicy.
It's almost like KY.
It is a bit. A little bit.
Oh, there's fish. You guys ordered 21. I'm like, really? We did? He's like, yeah, man. All right.
Well, it might be bigger than your last step, you reckon?
Yeah, slightly. I might get to hold this one up if I play my cards right.
Taking it serious. Powerful bass.
Oh, he's a giant. He's way bigger than that last one. I'll hold him right out, man, because that is my biggest bass of the session. And he's a good little fish. He'd only be about a 32 fork. Youngie's gonna put a tag in him. But we're just running lipless crank, silent, TN60s. Found a bank where we've caught a few fish. Youngie's got this new little secret sauce going on. Baitfuel, water-based product. I liken it to the old school Stimulate stuff that I had a lot of success on in the brim scene. We're just trying a little thing. We've caught fish down. We're going back using the bait fuel. It's water-based, so it disperses through the water column more than like your wax gel-based scents. Getting an idea if we put a bit of that through this run and then come back for a third time, if there's any benefit, or if it's not. Yeah, bit of citizen science. We're just having a play. So, but I'm happy with that. I got a bass. 32 fork, technically 31.7. All right, so just aiming through the dorsal rays, down, trigger, twist, out, secure tag. For those of you that don't know, I used to be the official weighmaster for ABT bass tournaments and brim tournaments, and I was bloody ruthless. Get that lip up, spread that tail. That's how you measure them. Here's a bass. I'm on the board for 2. I'll quickly run you through the technique here. So we're fishing a bank, obviously. You can see the contour coming out of the water. That gradient pretty much continues down through the water column. You're putting your bait in, cranking it into gear, a few turns, stop, let that lure fall back down. You'll see that line go slack, pick it up again. You're following the contour of the bottom, which is fine if you fish a hug in the bottom. If you do notice on your sounding, fish is suspending, then you can just do a slow roll straight through them. But typically those initial couple of turns and meters off the bank, you pretty much want to follow that gradient. Couple cranks on it, let it go back down, and then typically bang. You don't have to be scared of snags for something like this. These lipless cranks, like you can see in the design, I'm pulling it from that point, it's head down. If it's coming over something, it typically will hit like that, jump over it. They come through a lot of cover, a lot of timber, a lot of rock. You will foul them up. If you wind it into something, don't strike. Get the feel for hitting your timber, hitting your rock. Slow roll, it'll typically bend over, bow its head, pop over the top of it.